Hello friends, welcome to G-Centric. So today we will conclude whatever we have learned in this conclusion session of the transient analysis. Okay, so we have completed 4 models and we have also seen why we will take IL of 0 minus equal to IL of 0 plus or same with the voltage. Okay, so now we will conclude for this time domain analysis. Okay, so first is t is equal to 0 minus, we will see without source and with source, t equal to 0 plus. Okay, without source and with source, and t equal to infinite we will see with source and without source. So coming to the t equal to 0 minus, okay, so if it is without source, okay, so it will be initially relaxed. Okay, that time what will be the value of this one? If there is no source, then definitely the circuit will be like a dead circuit. You can keep that in mind, okay, to remember that. So this will be IL of 0 minus equal to 0. So there will be no voltage across the capacitor. Okay, so when you consider the individual inductor and capacitor, so whenever in a circuit you have got inductor, you will see only the current through the inductor, and if you have got the capacitor, you will see only the capacitor across the voltage across the capacitor. Okay, so with source, okay, if L and C are present, then what you will do? If L is there, then you will short circuit. Okay, what will be the value of this one? It will be equal to I naught. Similarly, if capacitor is there, then we will open the capacitor, and what will be the voltage across that? It will be equal to V naught. Alright, so this is the at t is equal to 0 minus, just before the switch is closed. Next, when the switch is closed, t equal to 0 plus, right? So we have seen that inductor or capacitor does not allow the sudden change of current. So if you see that from minus to plus, there is a sudden change. So that's why the value will be equal. Okay, so we have seen this in our first class when we are analyzing the transient of the circuit. Okay, same thing with the voltage. Okay, capacitor does not allow the sudden change in the voltage. So that time, if it is without source, then what you will do? Open circuit the inductor, short circuit the capacitor. So this is IL of 0 minus will be equal to 0 plus, similarly with the voltage. Okay, next you have got IL of 0 minus, that is with source, then it will be equal to I naught. Okay, so something like this circuit will be there. If there is resistor, then you have got here inductor. If it is, we have to open, but at the same time we have to flow the current, right? So what you will do? You will add a current source in parallel. So this direction depends on the polarity. Somewhat this, if you remember, we will do that in the same way. We will see in the problems. Okay, so this is VC 0 minus, that is it will be equal to V naught with source. Same thing here, you connect current in series. Sorry, current in parallel with this one when inductor is given. If it is capacitor, then you will short circuit the capacitor, and with that you will place the voltage. Okay, so that is the meaning of this sentence. That is for analysis of t is equal to 0 plus. Now coming to t equal to infinite, right? Steady state, what we will see? Again, if it is without source, we have seen that energy dissipates in the circuit, right? That is the source free circuit, and what will be the values that they have asked? It will all be equal to 0. Okay, with source, again what you will do? Same procedure. Inductor is there, short circuit, capacitor is there, open circuit. Okay, so this is what this is only about the transient analysis. So if you know these basics, then rest is the KVL, KCL, application of Ohm's law. Okay, that is only the thing we have to remember. We have to use those as our source to solve these circuits. Okay, so this is the really very basic thing. If you see the questions, they are very easy. Okay, now this is in t. T we are taking everywhere t, right? That means it is the time domain analysis. Okay, so using this time domain analysis, we can solve almost 90% of the problem. Okay, but most of the questions, it will be like, okay, we will take it as 10%, it can be solved by Laplace transforms. This 10% we can use when they are given or asked for general equations like I of t, V of t, something like that, right? And time domain analysis, if they have asked for particular I of 0 plus okay, or V of 0 plus something like that, 0 minus, we can solve it by time domain analysis. Most of the time second order equations, okay, we will not be able to solve using time domain. It can be solved, but it takes time. Okay, so that is why we will switch to Laplace domain. Okay, so we will see the questions based on this, and we will see some of the Laplace transients also later in the upcoming lectures. So now we will start with the basics of solving the transient analysis problem, where we will analyze most of the IL of infinite, V of infinite, okay, current IL of infinite, then IL of 0 plus 0 minus, everything we will see in the problems. Okay, so these problems will be like basic for making your basics very strong. Okay, so coming to question number 165. So we have given the output voltage, that is V0 of the circuit in figure t greater than 0. Okay, so we have to find this output voltage, which is given by 4 options. We have to select one. So this is RC circuit, series RC circuit. Okay, there is a graph given. Now you can ask that there is no switch given in this, so how do you identify it as a transient problem? Okay, so now you have given a graph with this, right? So you should assume that this is, if it's something like graph is given or some signal is mentioned, we will take up next problem with the signal. Okay, so we will see how that means it indicates that it is a transient problem. Okay, so now coming to this one, if it is RC circuit, so directly what will be tau? It will be RC, right? Now to analyze this one, this is basically unit step, but it is in the negative direction, right? So this is 0. So for t less than 0, they have given for the Vs. So Vs is equal to 1, right? Next, for t greater than 0, Vs is equal to 0, right? There is no signal for that. Okay, for t greater than 0, right? So now we will start solving the, once we know this one, we will start solving the this problem. So what is our step 1? What we have to analyze at t equal to 0 minus. So if it is 0 minus, then definitely it is t less than 0. So that will be Vs equal to 1. So now if Vs is 1, that means it is with source. Okay, with source. Now if it is with source, then what will happen to capacitor? It will be open circuit. Okay, so it is open circuit. So this is R, and what is the value of Vs? 1 volt. And what is the voltage across this one? Vc of 0 minus. Okay, so for indicating this one direction or the polarity plus minus, you can use your common sense. This is positive polarity and this is negative polarity, and you can take the direction of the current in this way. Okay, you can take it as I of 0 minus, and here it is R, and this is V0 of 0 plus. Okay, so now we can apply KVL for this one to find out the capacitor voltage. Okay, so move from here, plus Vs minus Vc of 0 minus, and this is plus minus V0 of 0 plus equal to 0. Okay, so now this Vs is nothing but 1. Okay, okay, so this 1 minus Vc of 0 minus, then we have got V0 of 0 plus. Now this is open circuit. Okay, so if it is open circuit, then current will not flow through this circuit. So what will be the value of V0 of 0 plus? It will be equal to 0. So what is Vc of 0 minus? Equal to 1 volt. Okay, now do not try to find out the V0 of t. Okay, so when step 1 is for capacitor or inductor, just go through that. If it is given capacitor, then the voltage across the capacitor. If it is inductor, current through the inductor. Okay, so this is step 1. Next, coming to step 2. What we have to analyze? T equal to 0 plus. So at t is equal to 0 plus, that means t greater than 0, just before t greater than 0. So what is our Vs? Vs equal to 0. So if Vs is 0, then it is without source. Okay, So if it is without source, what will happen to capacitor? It will be short circuit, right? And what will be the series? But you have to make it flow, right? Because this is only equal to 1 volt. So still you have to make it a voltage flow through the capacitor. So how will be the circuit? So this is short circuit, then plus minus, this is resistor, okay. So this is of 1 volt, okay. Vc of 0 minus will be equal to Vc of 0 plus, and this is R, and this is V naught of 0 plus, right. So now if I have to find the value of Vc of 0 plus, how can I find it? The current flows like this, right. So it is nothing but if this is the I of 0 plus. So I of 0 plus is nothing but 1 over R, okay. So now this R value we do not know, but we can apply KVL for this one, minus 1 volt, then this is plus minus V naught of 0 plus equal to 0. So V naught of 0 plus will be minus 1 volt. Okay. So now do not get confused with this V naught and this Vc. Do not assume that here is minus 1 and here is 1. Okay. So this is for the output voltage. Okay. So you got it as minus 1 volt, right. So next our step 3 is for t equal to infinite. Okay. So for calculating t equal to infinite, it means it is steady state, right. At steady state still t greater than 0. What is Vs? Vs is 0. That means when Vs equal to 0, it is without source. So when it is without source, okay, so this is the capacitor. Do not short circuit it or open circuit it. Okay, so this is R and this is C. So there will be dissipation of energy in this one. What will be V naught of infinite? It will be equal to 0. Okay, so now we can directly find out the generalized equation, that is V naught of t, right, initial or the final. So final value minus, okay, sorry, final value plus initial value, that is minus 1 volt, okay, minus 1 volt, again initial minus this one e power minus t by tau, that is RC. So this is final value, this is initial value, and this is final value multiplied with exponential term. So your total answer will be minus into e power t by RC. So this is minus, right, B is your answer. Okay. So this is how you analyze this question, solve the question. Okay. So if the signal is given, then assume that it is a transient problem. Okay. So first you are evaluating at 0 minus, 0 plus and t equal to infinite. Final value, initial value, okay, and just before the initial values. Okay. Next we will take up some more problems to get familiar. So coming to question number 166. Okay, so this is like they have given again RC circuit. Okay, so we have to find, this time they have given particular, not the general, that is 0 plus and infinite. Now this graph is not given for this one, there is no signal graph given for this one, but in the source side we have got this one, u multiplied with t. So basically it is nothing but the step function. Okay, so general step function is this one, right. So this is nothing but 1 over here, and this is t, and this is the voltage source which is given by this 3 e to the power minus t u of t. So now how do you analyze this one? For t less than 0, what is this 3 e power minus t u of t equal to 0, right, that is the voltage source. Then for t greater than 0, 3 of this will be equal to 1, right. So what we can do is, to analyze the circuit, our step 1 is at t equal to 0 minus, right. So when t is given as 0 minus, that is like we will take it as 0, okay. So it will be negative value, right, you will take it as if it is 3 e power minus t u of t, you will put t equal to 0 in this case. So when you put t equal to 0, okay, into u of t, okay, and this u of t is again here is 0, so this will be 3 e power minus infinite multiplied by 0, so you will get 0. So if it is 0, that means 0 volts, that is means without source. So if it is without source, then the circuit will be initially, the parameters will be initially relaxed, right? This is our step 1. Okay, so now coming to step 2, step number 2, at t equal to 0 plus. So at t is equal to 0 plus, what is the value? Okay, just it has changed, it will be equal to 1, right? So when it is equal to 1, what it will be? 3 e power minus t u of t, okay, this is into 1, so 3 e power 0 into 1, right? So this will be 3 volts. So it is with source. So now when it is with source, what will be the capacitor? Short circuit, right? So I can redraw this circuit as this one, this is 3 volts, this is 1 ohm, then I have the short circuit of the capacitor, right? Across this it is Vc of 0 plus. Now what do we need? We need the voltage here. Okay, so do we need voltage? No, they have asked for current, right? So this current will be I of 0 plus. So if it is I of 0 plus, then it is a simple circuit, V by R, okay, 3 by 1, which will be 3 ampere. So we got I of 0 plus. Next, coming to our step 3. Okay, so we will analyze it at t equal to infinite, right? So at t equal to infinite, 3 e power minus t u of t. Okay, so this will be into 1 only, right? Because it is t greater than 0, the signal is 1. So 3 e power, here minus t, I will substitute infinite, this will be 1. Okay, so this is 3 into 1 over e power infinite. So this will be infinite term. So anything which is larger will be equal to 0, right? It will be nearing to 0. Okay, so this is the 0, that means 0 volts. Again it is without source. So at t equal to infinite, when it is without source, then the energy will be dissipating in this one, hence I infinite will be equal to 0 amperes. Okay, so we'll move on to next question. Okay, coming to question number 167. So this is the, this is a first time circuit where we are seeing 2 loops, right? So now they have given the switch is closed at t equal to 0. So before that it was open for the long time. So what we have to find? The I of 0 plus, okay, I1 of t is here, I2 of t is there, but they have asked for all the specific values. Okay, so we'll start with our step 1. So step 1 says at t equal to 0 minus. So at t equal to 0 minus, what is the circuit? It will be open. So when it is open, it means that there is no supply of current through the inductor. Okay, so voltage across this will be also equal to 0, right? So now what will be all the parameters? I1 of 0 minus equal to 0, which is equal to I1 of 0 plus. I2 of 0 minus will be equal to 0. So this is also equal to I2 of 0 plus. So and again Vc of 0 minus equal to 0. So this will be also equal to 0, right? So we do not need to go for the step 2 because already we have got the values for t equal to 0 plus. So directly we will move on to our step 3. Okay, at t equal to infinite. So at t equal to infinite, what will happen? Switch will be closed, inductor will be short circuit and capacitor will be open circuit. Okay, so this is plus minus 1 volt and this is with source, right? It is with source. Okay, so that is why we are short circuiting the inductor, open circuit the capacitor. Here it is 2 ohms and short circuit inductor. Okay, so this is 2 ohms, this is 1 Henry, okay fine, 1 ohm, this is 1 volt, right? And here is I1 of infinite and here it is I2 of infinite. Now we have to find only these two values and again Vc of infinite. Okay, so now this is open circuit, that means this will be in series. So I1 of infinite will be equal to I2 of infinite. Okay, so it is a simple loop. Now apply V by that is Ohm's law, 1 by 3 amperes. Okay, so once you got 1 by 3 ampere, then you can easily find Vc of infinite. Okay, so we have to find Vc of infinite. So where is Vc of infinite? Here is the Vc of infinite. Okay, so we will apply KVL in this loop. We know the current through this loop, right? So move from 1 volt minus 1 upon 3, then minus Vc of infinite equal to 0. So be careful with the terms, okay, and their subscripts, right? Vc, V0, something like that, okay? Be careful with that. So Vc of infinite equal to 1 minus 1 by 3, which comes out to be 2 by 3 volts. Okay, so we'll see one more question.